Hello everyone, I'm Ting-Shao. Welcome to my presentation. Today I'm going to introduce a website from USA Facts. This website provides information about cases and deaths caused by COVID, as well as the vaccination progress of each state, and the impact related to COVID. On the summary page, there are 4 boxes. The upper 2 boxes show the curve of the number of COVID cases and the number of deaths over time. The following shows the proportion of the population receiving at least 1 dose of the vaccine, and the proportion of the population fully vaccinated. On the sidebar, there are texts to inform people of some facts. Next, let's go to the tab Cases and Deaths. On this page, at the beginning, we can see the number of cases and the number of deaths. Then the following is a curve in a given time interval. Scroll down the page, there is a chloroplast map. You can see the severity of the pandemic in each state at a time with respect to the per 100K population and the total. Scroll down again, there is a raw data table where you can find the original data. Let's move on to the next tab, Vaccination Progress. In this tab, first, we can see the nation's progress on vaccinations. The population have received at least 1 dose in pink, and the population have been fully vaccinated in blue. The following are all graphs of vaccination ratios for various population groups, such as sex, in each age range, and in each race or ethnic group. The final part in this page compares states' vaccination progress. The last tab I would like to introduce is Impact and Recovery. On this page, they show the data of various indicators in health, economy, standard of living, and government during the epidemic period. For example, we can see that the unemployment rate rose during the outbreak of COVID and reached 15 at its peak. Below is more detailed information about these indicators. Now that the page functions are introduced, I want to talk about some of its pros and cons that I think. For the pros, first, I think the design on the summary page is very good. It omits a lot of unnecessary information so that users can have a big idea about the COVID situation and the progress of vaccination. It only shows 2 curves, total COVID cases, total COVID deaths, and proportion of population vaccine with some facts on the sidebar. Second, the labels displays a mouse over give additional information, such as actual numbers and proportions that user may want to know. Third, the order of placing charts and data on each tab is set according to the topics that people are most concerned about. Fourth, while showing the line graph to show the trend of COVID cases and deaths, they downplay the data points and emphasize the trend line, which I think is a clever technique to show what the user really cares about. Overall, the layout is clean and clear. The font and size are decent. The white background is accompanied by black text, and the data part is emphasized by other colors. These are all great. Last but not least, what I admire most is the hard work they put into collecting all this data. It can be seen that a lot of effort is required to collect and organize the information obtained from the various authorities and agencies. What about improvement? In the vaccination sector, bars representing the population with at least 1 dose are pink, and bars representing the population with fully vaccinated are blue. This is a bit confusing because people intuitively regard these 2 colors as a gender distinction. Using other color scheme, adding a legend, or even adding texts such as 1 dose and vaccinated on the bar would be better. For the title of each graph, keywords can be highlighted to speed up users to find a graph or information they want to see. Otherwise, if you scan the page quickly, each graph looks very similar.